We have a loading screen this time. I don't think we had that last. There was also an update this morning / last night that may also affect something. I don't know. I didn't see patch notes anywhere. I am scared. Hang in there, Sandrock. Ah.
Whoa.
Hey.
Huh.
These people I should probably recognize. Shrug.
Oh. Oh, hello. You're up bright and early.
Same as always, Trudy.
I was just about to check our fine associates here into the Blue Moon before heading to City Hall for the big summit meeting. Hi. Hello.
Greetings.
They're all quite excited to meet with you and everyone else, but we need to take care of a bit of business first. In the meantime, why don't you check around town? We have speakers in Martel Square and on both of the Blue Moon stages all day, covering a variety of topics.
Heck yeah, I want to watch Cooper kill some time.
I sent to everyone an event schedule by mail. Check your mailbox if you haven't already. I'm a bit miffed myself, having to miss out on Moose's talk about money management. But perhaps you can fill me in. Later on in the evening, we'll finish our summit and all head over to Luna's performance on the Blue Moon stage, followed by a fireworks show. Then, tomorrow, we'll announce the results of the summit, followed by a huge banquet in the Blue Moon to celebrate, rounding it all off with the maiden voyage of our airship on the morning after.
Mayor Trudy, daylight's wasting. Shall we?
Just a moment. I need to meet with...
Hello, Sandrock!
Miss Luna! So wonderful to finally make your acquaintance.
The pleasure's all mine, ma'am. Where shall I put my things?
Jesus.
What is all of that?
Only the essentials, Ms. Mayor. Makeup, wardrobe, microphones, cables, pyrotechnics. But don't worry, my delightful roadies are here to take care of everything. They're the best. Say hi, guys!
Yo! Hiya.
Oh, hello? Well, if you're sure you've got it, I'm sure Owen can make room somewhere in the Blue Moon.
Please, Ms. Mayor, we're professionals. You just sit back, relax, and leave the entertainment to us.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Miss Luna. I'll just go with our other guests then.
About time.
See you after the summit, and enjoy yourself. You've earned it.
Hey, hi! I'm Luna.
Hi, I'm Axe.
Aha! I know who you are. My brother said he wanted to introduce me to you after the summit. But it looks like he won't get his wish. I think it's fate. A good omen? A sign that our families were destined to meet. Although, where is that brother of mine?
Luna!
There you are. There's my big brother. What happened? You said you were just coming for a visit, and now you live here?
Well, you know me. I change my mind about as often as you change your hair color.
Oh, come on. I change my hair way more. No, I missed you so much.
I missed you too. Right. Is everything okay at home?
Home? I haven't been back in a long time. I've been doing shows down south lately. But I read in the newspaper that Ma won another singing award and Pa's newspaper is getting bigger. I love it here. Everywhere is sand and cactus. It's just so wildernessy. And you, Ernie, is everything okay here?
Yes, I kind of felt the same way. But it's rare to hear that from you. Everything is good for me here. I've made a lot of friends and even gotten more inspiration.
No, this is still single player. This is just like the final event and people are coming from all around the entire continent, I suppose. Hello, Mr. Meteor. And Valkyrie.
That's good to hear. Ahem. I've just been talking with that special someone you've been writing to us about.
Apologies. Of course I planned to introduce the two of you. I just assumed now wouldn't be the best time. This is Luna. Luna, this is my beloved.
All right, we are dating him, aren't we? I kind of forgot we were dating him.
Too late. We're practically besties now.
Yeah.
You missed your chance, Ernie.
Yeah, I'm gonna date your sister, dude.
As soon as you two were official, he wrote to our entire family to share the news. I missed that particular letter. Had to hear the news from my agent.
Of course! It's responsible to inform loved ones, whether they're paying attention or not. But it's not all your fault. The mail system can hardly keep up with the shifting tides that are your feelings.
Whatever. Here's my promise to you. If my brother ever bullies you, be sure to tell me. I'll go tell on him to our parents.
You're still so childish. But I've already promised my dearest that I'll love and protect them forever, and never let them down.
Oh, this is the first time I've seen my brother so sweet. Looks like you're really special to him.
I feel the same way about Ernest.
Oh my. Your lovey-dovey words are making my lyrics seem tame by comparison. Just keep the PDA to a minimum, you two. At least in front of me. While I'm here, you have to tell me more embarrassing stories about my brother. I'll be sticking around for a few days, so we'll have plenty of time to chat. For now, though, I still have a few songs to go over. Let's catch up after the summit is over and we all have time.
That was my plan from the beginning.
Now it's my plan. Bye!
There she goes.
Almost.
Well, shall we explore this summit together?
I'd rather do my own thing. Wait. Huh? Huh. Fascinating. This is very interesting. Well, let's, Owen! Owen, help! Zoom.
Almost brings a tear to my eye. Seeing the saloon like this, should I try out some new material in front of the delegates? No, better stick to the classics. I'll do the brave little bumble ant. That one always kills.
Meta Magician, do we know if they fixed the outfits? I saw this updated, but there's no patch notes that I can find.
I just kind of realized. Everything in this town has changed so much since you got here. But the Blue Moon has pretty much always been the same. I should have commissioned more stuff. I mean, obviously, it's not too late or anything, just Katori got her own theme park, so I feel kind of left out. Well, could have been worse. Besides, maybe it's a good thing. The Blue Moon was always here, exactly the way you remembered it. An anchor, a beacon of familiarity, where you could rest, relax, recharge, and get fired up to get back out there and build like no one's ever built before.
Hey, Rocky! Owen's talking my ear off here, Jesus.
Sometimes I think you need a place that doesn't change. That's my promise to you then. No matter where your adventures take you, you can always come back to the same old Blue Moon. I'll be right here waiting for you.
Jesus, no big chat. Ah, shit, that didn't, how did that not fix it? We need a proper reset then. I'm like really curious though. I'm sure saving and loading probably fixes it as well, but I'm like extra curious. How far can I go now? since the game might have to, like, keep this in memory. How far away is too far away? Trying to navigate with the compass, but it's really difficult. Because the compass is updating correctly, but it doesn't exactly translate. I think there's a fence here somewhere. Another fence? Maybe a box I'm stuck on. Get off the mount. Let's do it on foot. God. I don't know if I can... I don't know. Where are we at? I think I'm just like running off into kind of the void slash just whatever geometry there apparently is. Very interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, that's forward. That's left. I don't know how to get back on Merle. Axe! Burgess is doing a speech thing. Merle, please. Yeah, I don't know where Merle is. I'm here. I'm... Ah! Zoom. What? How? What the fuck? What? What is happening? How did that not fix it? Where's exit? Shit. I mean, I guess loading will fix it. I would assume. What? Zooming doesn't help any. Whoop. Middle mouse button helped. Okay. Huh. So let's try then, if I can get to it. The Yakmo Station. That alone didn't fix it. Behind me. Huh. For like a frame. I want to know how far we can push this. No way. Right? There's no way. Now where am I? Oh. Huh, hey, there's Chester. What is it? Oh, stuff! Get that. Break it. So it's forcing the camera to specific coordinates then. It must be. That is wild. I don't think it'd be 0, 0, 0. It's whatever coordinate it is for when it swung into where it wanted Ernest to be. Whatever those coordinates are, it wanted to lock it in. And, well, it still is. But yeah, similar sort of deal. Because for like a frame, you can see it loads correctly, and then it's like, oh, okay, we're moving the camera to here, and it just like snaps over immediately. And that specific coordinate, it doesn't translate exactly everywhere. Huh. I love the autosave screenshot there. That's incredible. My manual save. God, a fresh load might not fix it either. If it's like remembering still the scripted camera movement. Huh. Yes. Okay, loading work.
Sun shone all throughout our solar system, and with it,
What can a humble
life
saloon
was born.
Ain't that the truth?
Man, Burgess, it feels good to hear your voice. 2,000 goals. Miguel loves that.
That simple.
But what can a humble saloon owner do?
But anyway,
Right.
So, my builder, what do you think? Bet you didn't know I was good at flower arrangement, huh?
Meh. It's beautiful. Is this the heart blossom? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Phew, I'm glad you like it too. Oh, I was so nervous. When I saw the heart blossom blooming, I just knew it would be so beautiful if it was climbing up a swing frame. So I thought of this. And don't worry, I didn't kill the plants or anything. I moved the heart blossoms into plant pots and rewound them onto the sides of the swings. I attached the flower pots to the sides of the swing, and ta-da! Flowery swing set. Pretty cool, huh?
Man, the best part is how I didn't ask.
When we created the heart blossom in the school lab, we split the seeds amongst our group. We all found it so romantic and made a pact to give it to the most important person in our lives. From that moment, I knew who I was going to give it to. I just needed to find the right moment. But I had a dream recently. We were running together in Highwind, and I fell. When I looked over, you were gone. I was so scared. I looked everywhere for you, but I couldn't find you, no matter how hard I tried. When I felt the most desperate, when I'd lost my way, I woke up. I realized it was just a dream.
Sandy is really blurry. I just noticed. All the other characters are like really, really sharp. Then there's Sandy.
I realized that no matter how bad my dreams are, you're here. I knew that the moment had come. I knew that I wanted to be with you forever. To spend the rest of my life with you.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
And that's why I'm so happy to be with you. You've been there for me the whole of my life. You were there for me when I fell, when I was in trouble, when I was sad.
Yeah, I'm dating a lot of people. I think there's 3 characters who I could date, but am not. Chi, because I think he's got to come to me or something. He doesn't know what to do with the heart knot, ever. Amira, who I need to be #1 workshop for some reason. She wants me to be successful or something first. What a gold digger. And then... I'm sure there's a
I
third.
just feel comfortable when you're here by my side. Together, we're unstoppable.
Fang, I'm not dating Fang.
So let's take this swing as a symbol, a new chapter in our lives. We'll grow together, like the vines of the heart blossom. And from now on, I never want to leave you. Come on, let's take a swing.
God, I wish Cooper was here. Just standing there awkwardly, facing a bush or something. I'm smelling her glasses.
All right, well, I'm going to go back now. I made this swing for you. You can put it in your yard. It'll be like our own little secret garden. Thank you. Every day I spend with you is just pure joy.
Okay. 1 flower swing, huh? You think I can gift it? Be like, here, Nia, I made this flower swing for you. Pretty incredible, I know. Nothing new there that I'm seeing. Not much here either. Just a bunch of acacia. And petrified boards. And Coop still needing ceramic for I don't even know what.
The light without question.
How do you guys
wouldn't
justify
be in
using
this
guns
mess.
Hey
again?
there.
Oh my god. Here, take it.
In the beginning,
Thank
there
you.
was nothing.
Ain't that the truth?
Thank you.
Okay.
So true.
And then, because I do remember, if we can bump into Amira somewhere, I got the scarf for her. But I'm not sure where she's gonna be. Especially since we're doing, well, all of this. Mirror? Ooh, I saw her. She went into the kiln. I saw it. God. She teleported off somewhere. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for her. She'll turn up eventually. Oh, there she is.
Never invest in something you don't understand.
Hi.
Success. Plus opportunity. Profit and revenue are not the same thing. Which brings me to my conclusion. At the end of the day, it's all just supply and demand. Never invest in something you don't understand. Success is preparation plus opportunity.
It's just like a bunch of
Profit and revenue are not the same
It's just
thing.
like a bunch of motivational one-liners.
Which
Babe.
brings me to my
Wow.
Don't call me
You look
that.
amazing. I can see from your face.
day, it's all
You dreamed about me, didn't you?
Where are my eggs?
never invest in something.
Man, how'd you know?
Me too. I dreamed we were on a date. Oh, it was so wonderful. I impressed you with all sorts of tricks and illusions.
Profit and
What about, well, anyway,
Oops.
here's your lover snack. Huh? That's just a name I came up with for it. Because, with a little bit of love, we can make it through the day.
Awesome.
Never invest in something you don't understand.
Hey, you want a mushroom forest cake?
Success is preparation
I found one.
plus opportunity.
Thanks. It's really nice.
Did you make it yourself? I don't think I've tried this before. Yeah, no problem, Marvio.
Which brings me to my conclusion.
All right,
Well,
Moosa, you gotta stop.
I'm certainly glad you all managed to change my mind about this place. I stand by my original assessment. Most of the folks around here are, let's say, unconventional. But you all got the job done and then some. There's one thing I was always curious about. How exactly did you all manage to... You know what? Sometimes it's better not to know how the sausage is made. At the end of the day, it's all just supply and demand. Never invest in something you don't understand.
Ah, you must be the
Success
builder.
is preparation
Greetings.
plus opportunity.
I have been told you fought bravely, every
Profit and
step of the
revenue are
way.
not the same thing.
I hope to sit down and exchange war stories after this
Which
meeting has
brings me to
concluded.
my conclusion. At the end of the day, it's all
I
just
wonder if
supply
the
and
other
demand.
delegates can make Avery realize retaliation against Duvos
Never
is
invest in something you
improbable.
don't understand.
The Alliance Guard is a special branch of the military meant to mobilize quickly and intercept threats across the free cities. We never expected to encounter
Profit and
Duvos
revenue
so
are not
far
the
from the
same thing.
border. We'll need to bolster our defenses if they're getting this bold.
Which brings me to my conclusion.
Just investing advice back there.
At the end of the day, it's all just supply and demand.
Oops. Shit.
Never invest in something you don't understand.
Musa, please.
It's nice to be in Sandrock without any pressing business to take care of. I think this is my first time here as a tourist.
Profit and revenue.
Ah, the excellent builder of Sandrock.
Yeah,
You are a fine reminder to us Tulsky builders not to rest on our laurels.
noise
We'll have
removal.
to talk shop when we all get a moment.
Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's the worst.
Hope you'll think about my offer. And hey, if you're ever in town, just look me up. I'm sure we can work something out. You'll have fun. I promise.
I think they legitimately, like, honest to God, recorded off of a Skype call or a Discord call or something. I think they honestly did that.
At the
Because
end
they
of the
just
day,
couldn't,
It's all just supply and demand.
like, bring them over to record or something.
invest in something you
And
don't
recording just with Audacity or something and sending it over to be mastered
Success
is,
preparation plus
I guess,
opportunity.
out of the question. I don't know.
Profit and revenue are not the same thing.
There's drastically different quality between some folks and others.
Hello. I have the strangest feeling. Like we've met before. But that's impossible, right? In any case, we in Portia have heard all about you. Let's catch up after the summit is finished, and we can all relax.
He's got wise eyes.
Profit and revenue are not the same thing. Which brings me to my...
Smile, Avery. I know you'd rather be back at headquarters, but everyone's here to welcome us.
If only General Ling hadn't insisted that I join the summit.
Hey, you've been to Sandrock before. I'm sure you're missed here.
Glad to see you again, Builder. This is my colleague, Mr. Gowdy.
You must be the builder everyone's been talking about. The pleasure is all mine. I can't wait to see what you've accomplished in Sandrock.
Mr. Gowdy is our chief engineering consultant, a very capable builder himself. He's working with us on the planning of the North Development Plan at the borders. We're lucky to have his help. I'm sure you'll have a lot to discuss.
Yes. And here's Avery, trying to shrug me off and secretly plotting his revenge against Duvos.
I only have the safety of the Alliance in mind.
I often have to remind this guy that the whole point of the development plan is to keep the peace for as long and as wide as possible. That's why we're focused on bringing in talented people and resources to those areas. While everything is in the early stages, it presents a fantastic opportunity for someone like you to become a settlement governor if you join the plan. They oversee the design and development of an entire town, going beyond the limits of a workshop yard.
Sounds fun.
Absolutely. It's hard work, but in an exciting way. I'm looking forward to sharing our progress with other representatives at the summit and getting their input on our next steps.
Or we could discuss with the reps the possibility of forming a fast response plan in case Duvos ever plots another move. In any case, it was good seeing you again.
And an honor to meet you as well. I'm sure we'll see plenty more of each other tomorrow at the banquet.
Till then.
Hey, Banjo. You doing all right? You don't look too great. Hold on. Banjo, you were the weaponized cat, right? No, that's macchiato. Banjo, it's quite okay with sandcarp and fluorite. Oh my god, get out of the way! Do you like spinal or spinal? Yeah, okay, that also works. Opals. Opals is another nice one that a lot of folks like. Ah, market price is going in the shitter. Excellent. Nice. In that case, have some mountain roses. Some more mountain roses. You don't have money. Oh. I see. Okay. Combined profits of 100,000. Yeah, well, you don't have any now, so like... Pablo, were we also dating?
Hello.
Yeah, we're also dating.
Aha. So this is what one of the legendary Blue Moon parties really looks like, hmm? It's been how many years since the last one? Just goes to show you, darling. Just because it looks like people are having fun in pictures doesn't mean their lives are or were any better than yours. As soon as they finished taking those photos, they probably just went right back to standing around like everyone is here. At least we have a band. Yes, I'm making the call. New Sandrock is officially better than old Sandrock, in every way imaginable. Anyone who disagrees is just being nostalgic, or they really like sandstorms for some reason.
I feel like you're being meta again.
So long, partner.
Did his voice change? Hell. Yeah, weird. Things are getting weird. Oh yeah. Gets talking ladies, I think.
Hello out there to all you moles and molettes, and welcome to my jet talk. I'm here today to tell you all that your prince or princess is out there, somewhere waiting for you. But it might not be just who you think it is. Who of you was once like me, madly in love with your best friend, but they just didn't feel the same way as you? Yes, and how did that turn out for you? Heartbreak, loss of a friend, a downward spiral of bitterness and regret, a feeling that perhaps you could never love again. Ugh, and after you shoot your shot and get shut down, you have to season every single day and pretend like everything is fine, when both of you know that it totally isn't. And, whew, talk about awkward.
His talk would have been so more fitting in like a few days.
Well, I'm here to offer a bit of advice.
Do I care about this? Yes.
The first thing you mustn't do is blame yourself. Alas, I am rejected. There must be something wrong with me. Something I do not see. No. But, on the other hand, you cannot blame your crush either. I'm charming. I'm lovely. I'm so good at digging holes. What kind of stupid princess would reject moi? No. Even the best of moles are rejected. You! Did you choose to fall in love with your friend? No. It simply happened. You never had a choice. And when you feel no love for another, alas, this is no choice either. So you must see that some things in life, there is really no rhyme or reason to. They just are. You cannot logic your way into someone loving you. If you find it too difficult to meet with your friend, if obsessive thoughts cross your mind, if you feel jealousy or hope that somehow, maybe they are starting to change their mind and you just need to try a little harder, then I'm afraid to say, you would do best to stay away from your friend for a while. Trying to always be there will only make things worse for the both of you. You must spend time with others that you love, but those that do not spark that madness of passion. Shout out to my mole, Gatsby, who helped me through the darkest of times.
No problem, bro.
After spending a bit of time at home doing some self-care, we got out, started hanging with some moles outside of our usual kingdom group, and, well, I met someone.
You're doing great, babe.
Oh, thank you, Jadina. We met at an underground party. I was like, I'm Jed. And she was like, I'm Jadina. And we were like, no way, that's a huge coincidence. And the rest is history. So, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you too. Thank you for coming to my Jet Talk.
Nice. Oh, hey. How you doing? Yeah, I did a thing to her book. Yeah, no, it's alright. Hey, if she comes after you, man, I got some gemstone daggers.
This is cool.
They're technically for your dad, but like, we're already banging, so there's no point.
Hey, babe. Things have been going really well over at my drink stand. A lot of customers. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking of ways to improve. Something I always liked about some of my old spots in Atara is a lot of the cool places had their own secret menu. Something only the regulars knew about. I could even start naming drinks after some of my favorites who come through. What do you think? Sound enticing at all? Who or what should I put on the menu?
Jackie.
They don't have to know it. For example, if a regular says, "Today's a good day," then I'll prepare a beautiful weekend for them. If they say, "I'm flunking school," I'll make them the "Just defended my postgraduate thesis smoothie." Official names still pending. As for learning the codes, I'll encrypt them into the old menu. Or maybe, I don't know. If you know, you know. You know?
I know.
In the meantime, can't make any new drinks without raw ingredients. I've got a bit going on at the saloon. Would you mind picking up a few things for me if you're going to be out and about? Thanks. Here's a list, and take your time. Be careful out there, too. Love you.
Shh, don't say it too loud. Owen's like right there. God. Man, I hope Kid shows up tomorrow.
Well, shucks. We're some of the most welcoming. Now, I know all y'all didn't come out here just to see me. What is a rutabaga? Well, the Free Alliance did now. If a duck ever steals your fish, before you run and get your shotgun, now, that lady is up there floating around in space. Sure, they wanted us to be the opening act for Luna. I said, sure. And us Sandrockers, well, shucks. We're some of the most welcoming. Now,
well, I reckon my cake tasted terrific this time, huh? It's all in the jeans, I tell ya. All in the jeans. Hun, I'm starting to think you're gonna be pretty happy with our meals in the future. Guaranteed.
God, please put pants on.
Floating around in space.
Jesus. I need 3 chilies. Wait. Doesn't Owen sell chili?
Oh, y'all didn't come out here just to see me. So what is a rutabaga?
Dude, he is short-circuiting up there. He's like, I get so much time to just talk.
Something about this party. Everything feels very final. The sense of looming dread is not something I normally get at the Blue Moon, especially since Grace got a lot better at cooking. Why does it feel like everything is about to end? I'm too young for this. Well, I guess I better tell you, in case I don't get the chance. You're the best. Not the best at something, or one of the best somethings, just the best. The best. No notes. Well, I'm going to see if I can't deal with this weird feeling by patrolling over to the snack table. Hope you're having more fun than I am here. Ugh, I should have brought Wilson.
Existential dread from the NPCs here. It's alright, dude, hold on. I got you. I don't have any opals. Because you'd probably love an opal. Here, have a gold. Actually, no. Have a fluorite? Actually, a spinal.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm sure having a midlife crisis, yeah. Sounds pretty rough. Yeah, alright, so maybe by the stairs? Hold on. Let me sell stuff to you. Because you actually have money. Oh my god, and I've got raspberries. So he's out of money. Jesus. Still hear him over there? Arvio, do you have chilies?
Mr. Musa.
Oh boy, here we go.
You're that young man. I remember now our previous conversation. In fact, I wanted to congratulate you.
Congratulate me?
Yes, obviously you took all my words to heart. Not long ago, your general store appeared on the first page of my assistant's Emerging Businesses Hot or Not list. You, as it were, were hot. This indicates that, by various measures, your store is performing well, and your market share is steadily rising.
That's right, Mr. Musa. After that, I did everything you suggested, and I started to try to have more foresight. And I guess you could say, it worked like a charm. So, thanks.
No, young man. You should thank yourself. I see the changes in you, and no man is an island. I don't doubt that there are more people in your life other than myself who pushed you to be better either.
God, I can't hear him.
Yes, the builder has also helped me a lot.
Indeed. The impact builders can make on this world is huge. I believe that with young people like you and Sandrock, development can only get better and better.
It's like the actor's kid was sleeping in the next room, so we had to be a little bit quiet when he recorded his lines. I don't want to wake the kid up.
Thank you, Mr. Musa. So, will you invest in me this time?
Of course. I'll have my assistant get in touch with you.
That's great! Did you hear that? I'm finally getting an investment from Mr. Musa.
Does Zach's emptying boyfriend's pockets make him a gold digger? On the contrary, man, they have zero money, yet here I am, still with them. You also don't have chili. Alright. You're fine. I guess it's a mysterious man thing. Thought I bought like 20 when I was, when last he was here. Yo, what's Gucci?
Ah, you're the builder who famously managed to work with Chi without throwing him out of a 5-story window. You must be every bit as good as they say you are. Let's chat more at the banquet.
Phew! Even air travel takes it out of you, doesn't it? All I did was sit there and somehow I'm exhausted. You must be the builder. Once this summit is over, I'd love to get more acquainted.
This reminds me of like in Fairy Tale when like all of the guild like masters would like meet up. You see these wildly different personalities.
Is this really Sandrock? Wow. It's nothing like how I remember it. I wasn't thrilled to be traveling so far for the summit this year, but now I can see it was worth it.
Oh, it's good to see you again. You've made us all very proud. I've been told your parents are coming to visit tomorrow. You must be so excited.
Right, I gotta get Venti gifts today so she can marry me tomorrow. Shh. Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, this is quite the shindig, eh? And the water is flowing like wine. Okay, are you ready for this one? This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing that's about to happen, okay? I'm ready to let loose like never before. Right? Ready? Okay, here we go. Ahem! Don't conserve water. Drink as much as you want. Go crazy. You know, actually, it sounds bad. Let's try again. Ahem! Conserve water. A little. Drink a little bit more than you would normally. Just don't spill. Much better.
Burge is also having a midlife crisis, but for totally different reasons. Even if the voice acting is questionable, sometimes I really appreciate it. Tried Coral Island and zero voice acting. Yeah, I'll take bad voice over no voice, for sure. 100%.
Be the opening act for Luna.
Where do I get Venti? Amira? Today was nice. Being with you really helped me relax. We should go out like that more often. Okay. Fang? Fang, is that you? I don't know if I was making anything because the mirror would have yoinked it off the tables. I'm not sure that I was making anything. I know I'm gathering up a bunch of seeds just to grow raspberries and stuff, just to pound out a ton of money. While I wait for getting enough of the coffee tea tree seeds to fill this thing out. It's a slow process, but it's also really good money, raspberries. Yeah, Zeke's got them, but not every day, and he only ever has one of them. So it's a bit of a wait. Venti, you better not be working. Venti, what are you doing? Go to the Blue Moon or something.
There.
Hi.
I just wanted to say thanks a bunch for all you've done for Sandrock. You're amazing.
Oh my god, thank you,
I
Venti.
know my gratitude might not seem like much, but you mean a lot to me. I grew up in a garbage dump and had no idea what real life was about.
My life is literally garbage, but you're pretty cool.
I used to think that the bit of sky visible through the trash was all there was to the world, but since coming to Sandrock and working as a salvager, I've met you. Seeing all the good you've done for this town has shown me how one person can make a huge difference in the world. I used to feel like an outsider in this world, thinking I could never fit in or live a meaningful life, but your presence has awakened me, and now I'm inspired to change the world and make my own impact, just like you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and let's keep pushing forward together.
In other words, for a minute, I felt like I was going to be a copy-paste NPC, but now I'm not, and thank you for that. But I still had, like, a terrible Skaven childhood, apparently. Alright. Would you like... Fuck it, just have it die. I think I gave you a diamond yesterday.
Thank you.
Just take that. And then come here. We're going on a date. You need to get away from work. Want to play Shoot the Yakmal with me? It's a nice stress release. It's a bit nicer when the frame rate doesn't just take a shit midway through, but otherwise... Because one day I'll need to, like, regather a bazillion fertilizer. I don't think I have fireworks anymore. Is Logan over there? Shit. I have a plan. Nobody's over here. We'll bypass him. The Logan bypass, that's what we're calling this thing. Because I don't think we ever named the tram. Hold on. Interesting. Whoa. I go in for a kiss and she's like, okay. Way to make it romantic, Venti. I hope Logan doesn't see us together. Let's have a group photos. Just set the camera on the edge here. Wait, can we selfie? No. Okay. That was not the update. I'm still not sure what the update was this morning. I'm a venti cup of sadness. Man, I had way more talking opportunities with Neo when we were going up here. Hug, ... Why are you like this, Venti? Just like that, 6 rep. And then we yeet ourselves off the edge. Yeah, it was a small update. It wasn't much, so I'm trying to figure out what it might have been, but I don't think it's anything that affects me. I'm a little nervous to get too close to where he is. Ah, you fucked off. Excellent. Great news, Venti. Fixed an issue in the quest. Pen's last words were killing the monster prematurely could result in a freeze. Ugh. Yeah, that would have sucked. It's probably very easy to kill it too early, considering the combat. Especially if you're actually using guns and such. Let's board. I don't see any rocks ahead. Oh, there's one. Whee! We're like still technically gliding? That was wild. 90% of the factories, or 90% of fixes factory related, and excessively long pet names also caused an issue. Imagine naming your pets. Jeez. Of course, it's easy mode, man. No wonder I have a 51-second record on it. There's nothing stopping you from just going straight down the middle the whole way. I have a little dream, and I haven't really told anyone about it. I just kind of want to open a little tea shop. No loans, just my own. Go for it. Everybody else is opening stores. Yeah, alright. Where's that leave us, by the way? I can't even check gifts. That's not great, TBH. She might not actually accept a marriage proposal tomorrow. She can call it Venti. Yeah! Yeah, that works. Why not? Is there anything I was supposed to do today, really? No? Okay. That's pretty much it. Just date Amira and find chilies. I can do these. Yeah, there's a concert like today, or was that tomorrow after the banquet? I got the book in here somewhere. Schedule. Yeah, okay. 19, Luna and the Starlights. At 23, though, because Cooper's still filling some time with the Sure I'll Fill Up Some Time event from 9 a.m. to 19 p.m. So we still got a little bit.
And don't go around believing everything you read. And certainly don't base a religion. And the funniest part is, the company employee handbook wasn't even written at never, and I mean never, build a doom train out of the I used to be a lot like
the moon.
Bitter, murderous, megalomaniac, but with this one simple piece of advice, I turned my
I love it. I love it. Thank you.
How to move on after being backstabbed. And don't go around believing
My stepmother is still out there somewhere, but I think we're okay now. Still, she did try to kill me. Don't really get over that. One thing I did get over, however, is my unhealthy obsession with Logan.
Yeah, he's with me now.
Yes, just as soon as I found out he was a good guy and not a bandit, all of my infatuation just faded away. I totally grew as a mouse person. It's not like I have a thing for mysterious bad boys. Oh, who's that military guy? Avery, you say?
Wasn't even written at never, and I mean never. Build a doom train out
Hey,
of this.
what do you say we sneak out? Grab some itching powder? I've got this diagram for a stink bomb from another dimension. Ha! Psych! Come on, that's the old me. The new me chatted up a couple of those stodgy old coots and put in a good word for you. Of course, not like it was much of a challenge. Talking you up is like bragging water's wet. Now,
Oldie was more
yes,
interesting.
I do occasionally have prankish desires. I'm able to channel them in healthier and more productive ways. Although, sometimes I still do play little tricks on those mean old kangaroo critters out in the desert. Anyways, reckon I'd still be a goofball if you ain't come around, so just thought it was worth bringing up.
Which brings me to my next point. How to move on after being backstabbed. And don't go around believing everything.
Where is Mian? Ah, he's over here. You hiding inside your house? What? Yeah, it's the end of the game. We did it. Why are you being reclusive?
Wow, I can't believe it's really almost over. I mean, not over, but there's not much left for us to build in this town. We really did it! Remember when I told you I hope we take Sandrock back to its glory days? Not to give myself too much credit, I mean, I think it's safe to say you were the star of the show. But I do want to say that I enjoyed being there with you, every step of the way. Well, don't let me keep you from the party. I'm sure everyone's dying to meet ya.
Okay. You want some rubber shell?
Thanks, it's really nice.
She's my lover now. Okay. Chi, you've probably got something to say.
Yes. Hello. Sorry I can't be in higher spirits. Attendance to this event was mandatory. They only let me display the mobile suit for 30 seconds. Can you believe that? I'm furthermore required to explain our discoveries to these politicians who do not possess the prerequisite knowledge necessary to truly appreciate said discoveries. They couldn't even be bothered to read my summaries. I even got it down to 600 pages. Well, this is part of the show, as they say. If we must go through these meaningless motions to continue to receive funding from these establishments, then I say, so be it. Here's a fun game to play. Use the word dendrogram improperly as many times as you can in a sentence and see how long it takes for them to pick up on it. My record is 7. You're worried that this airship might be the last project we work on together? Why, that's nonsense. Utter dendrogram. I could never ask for a better builder to manifest my designs. And may I remind you, I still haven't gotten that advanced mobile suit that I've been asking for.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? That was like a early access Kickstarter reward stretch goal that was passed. What the fuck, man? Where's it at? Fucking...
See you later.
Alright, goodbye. Funny too that using the robot suit was a Kickstarter goal and you can do it for all of 2 minutes. I think they might implement something a bit more substantial someday. They just haven't gotten to yet. Crystal, thoughts?
Hey, random thing. Thanks for getting rid of Yan. I know it comes up still from time to time, but I still think you never get enough credit for that. I don't want to bring down the vibe here or nothing, but man, I hated that guy. If I'm being honest, I do always keep an eye on that twin brother of his. I mean, sure, he seems nice. He's really done nothing at all that makes me suspect him of faking it in the slightest. But somewhere, deep down in there, he's got that evil gene, slumbering, waiting for a chance to awaken. So I would assume I'm no doctor. Anyway, wicked party. I want to get on that airship, but I reckon you and the VIPs got first dibs. No worries. You all have fun up there.
Okay, Crystal, conserve water. Conserve water. Heck yeah. Jane, do you have anything that isn't complete nonsense to say? You've only been here for like a month.
Hey there. Did you have a lovely time today? I know I haven't been roaming Sandrock for long, but I can already sense the abundant joy and excitement emanating from both you and the town folks. You're like the leading character in a musical, always overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles and bringing about miracles. I'm convinced that education in Sandrock will soar in no time. I've always believed that education is a wealth that no one can ever rob us of, and I trust that the people of Sandrock will continue to pass down this spiritual treasure from one generation to another. Once, I was just a plain old teacher, but now, thanks to you, I feel compelled by a sense of purpose. You are the pride and joy of Sandrock. The incandescent gem of Eufaula once again shines bright, and that's all thanks to you.
So that's a no. All right, let's get ready for this concert thing. I think that was at 22, right? Or 23 was it? Oops. That's 23. We can still talk to Ernest. And maybe yell at Amir to go outside. Amir. We can't play?
Everything's changed so much since you've arrived. For the better, of course. I guess seeing all these important people here to congratulate us, it certainly is a new era for this town. Don't let all this praise and attention change you. Not that I think it would. Just keep being you. I would ask that you promise me that. Because that you is the most wonderful person I've ever met. Congratulations again on all your success.
Your motor and pestle is on fire. Thought you should know. Can't gift anything either. No. Yes. We still have an hour, but yes.
Hello! Whoa, another gift? Thanks! Woohoo! Great party! Hey, remember when I offered you that guide of Sandrock way back when?
I didn't accept
That was
that.
the only time I did that. My career as a tour guide was very short-lived, as are most of my careers around here, except for Mail Lady.
I totally never hit her up on that offer. She was always busy in the afternoon.
I always kind of felt like I needed to decide on what I should do with my life. When you have to start writing your age as double digits, it's a real wake-up call. But lately it hasn't been bugging me too much. Watching you fix everyone's problems, I think nobody in town really knows what they're doing. They all just sort of figure it out by mucking through things and with help from friends. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Try to have fun and hope for the best. And failing that, I'll just try to be good at everything, like you.
Okay.
See ya!
It would be neat to see if in a future game they have, it takes place a little bit after all of this and Jasmine is grown up to see what the hell she ends up doing with her life. Nobody is here. Okay. Sandy? You got anything to say? Man, you said it. That's the truest words I've heard all day. Here. I gave you one yesterday, actually. Oh yeah, I was gonna give Chi one of those. Raspberry. I think for the most part, everybody like went back home. Went to bed. Sandy and I are the only two here.
For our dear departing Dalliers, please have a safe trip home. Try some sand tea, a specialty in Sandrock, and a great choice to bring back to your family.
Luna, we love you!
Luna! Luna! Luna!
Look up at the sky. You can't help but wish as the stars pass you by.
Can't wait for this to be copywritten.
Ocean of wonder, we're standing under. Won't you answer why? I still believe completely that our hearts were meant to sing. And in my dreams, you're dreaming next to me. There to see as it lives and breathes. Everything I wished for is standing right in front of me. Where the moonlight hits the starlight, and the starlight hits the moonlight, I will see your glowing face, and I will see my fantasy.
Oh my god, Pablo, your eye. Are you okay? Hugo's just back there falling asleep.
And every night I think of you, and I hope you think of me. It won't be long at all until you see. There to see as it lives and breathes. Everything I wished for is standing right in front of me. When the moonlight hits the starlight, and the starlight hits the moonlight, I will feel your glowing face, and I will see.
Seeing Luna live! I can die happy!
This performance has been dedicated to you, the people of Sandrock! Thank you for showing us that miracles really do happen! Sandrock, good night!
My massive tower.
Stellar performance is all
God.
I like it. Her repertoire.
Okay.
Hey, was jostling through some old belongings and found this. My pa's old shaving knife. Reckon he'd want me to put it to use. Whisker's getting a little bit unruly as well, if I'm being honest.
What?
What do you think?
Sure, dude. I'll help you do it.
Ah, you ever used a shaving knife before? Well, shoot. I'll try anything at least once.
Oh my god, do I get to change Logan's hair and everything? Whoa.
Hey, not bad. And would you look at that? Not a scratch. Feel this for yourself. Smooth as velvet on a shoe shine. What do you think?
Much better.
That settles it then. I'll keep it off from now on. There's no one else I'd rather please.
I was hoping I got to like choose his facial hair or something and give him like a wicked mustache or so.
Howdy.
Loading, loading.
Standing around at this party kinda makes me realize you were the golden goose all along. Yeah, you're my lucky charm. I mean, come on, try to explain it any other way. Everything was going south for me all up until the moment you stepped off that train. My business was going under. Now I'm a regular tycoon. Well, just wanted to let you know that I appreciate everything. Not just all you've done for me, but for everyone in this town. You really are an inspiration. So long, partner.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they closed up. And then I didn't see Zeke anywhere. We gotta catch up with Zeke as well.
This party, I would not have come if not for you. This town never meant much to me. I just liked the weather. You made it into something meaningful, worth fighting for. Just look at all these happy people. They're here to celebrate what you and your friends did. You should be proud. I must create new medicines to combat new disease.
Okay. Do I have still tofu? Do we know what it looked like? Yes, I have tons.
Thank you for your gift.
Yeah. And also Mort. I kind of expected to walk into his house and he's just slumped over dead on the kitchen table, but I mean, miracles happen. Maybe he's still kicking around in there. Yeah. Summoned announcement meeting to attend after we pick up our parents. You think they look like me? God, that'd be fun.
Oh, wow,
oh they kind of... he does at least. I got my dad's hair color. Right on.
Hey, we're here! Look at you. You look so mature and professional and...
Did you grow an inch? Might be the shoes.
They're big boots.
We've got so much to tell you about.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up. Let's get our bags to the hotel, huh?
Oh, is that Mayor Trudy? Mayor Trudy, we meet at last.
Let me just say, it has been not just an honor, but an absolute delight to have your child here in Sandrock.
Yeah, we've been writing with our mom since pretty much the beginning of the game. All like the major story events. She usually writes you a letter and you can choose a reply to send back. There was this whole spiel early on about the quilts that she had allegedly sent to me that just got lost in mail and stuff. We fought Duvos and took them back. Yeah.
You could have just saved our town, and we'd have been eternally grateful. But you just had to go the extra mile and be a wonderful person while doing it.
I just never knew what they actually looked like. But this is kind of fun.
Sounds par for the course.
Oh, you hear that? Oh, I'm so proud of what you've done here.
Proud of you, too.
Oh, I brought you a Yakmel milk, as discussed. This is the real fresh stuff. The exported kind is good, but... Oh, just try it for yourself. You take it cold, yes?
Well, I learned to drink it cold. When you were a baby, as a matter of fact. You know, Trudy. Heat up your Yakmel milk, chase the kid around, come back to find it cold.
Oh, so true. Jasmine got me the same way.
What, did you like microwave the milk or something? Like what?
I prefer mine hot. Do you have another?
What?
Oh, I don't, but... Well, let's run over to the Blue Moon and get a hot Yakmel milk for your darling husband.
That sounds lovely. There's so much to see here. When the celebrations are over, I want you to show us everything.
I hate to tear you away from your folks like this, but they actually sent me to come get you. Do you mind running over to Martle Square to check in with General Ling? We'll be right behind you.
Oh, We don't want to keep you from something important, dear. Pa, let's get our bags to the Blue Moon.
Thanks for meeting us at the station. Looks like they want you to get to that meeting. Don't worry, you can introduce us to everyone later. And I agree with your ma. I want to see all the things you've done here too. We really missed you, but I can see already how important coming here was for you. Even the way you stand, you're more confident now. Of course, I wasn't crazy about all that Duvo stuff, but things are safe now. We'll visit more often. Sorry, I'm starting to sound like that guy you told us about. Cooper? Well, go ahead. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Love you. See you in the square.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. We weren't going to miss this. Do you need something of us?
I am pleased to inform you that you all are guests of honor. I wanted to make sure personally that you were here before speeches begin.
That's kind of you. Thank you, sir.
Of course, of course. Please, this way.
Did we miss anything?
Shh! It's starting!
Tailor-made. It's harder to fit a yak mill through the eye of a needle.
Friends, citizens, people of the Free Cities, welcome to the Alliance Quinquennial Summit. It has been an honor already for our humble city to host this event thus far. I've heard only great things about our speakers. Let's...
My talk went overtime.
And now, it is with great pleasure I inform all of you the results of our first day of talks. It is clear to us all that the Duvos Empire is posing an ever greater threat to our great alliance. First, the attack on Sandrock. Then, the rogue knight in Portia. And finally, the aggression toward our friends in Athea up north. This cannot stand. Various solutions have been proposed, some of which will be drafted and voted upon as policy in the near future. We have also agreed that bolstering the northern settlements bordering the Duvos conquered Athean territory and developing a more interconnected alliance economy are keys to our security. Questions remain, however, as to how exactly this will be carried out. We'll need much more capital investment and capacity if we're to succeed in our plans. Some delegates even brought up the possibility of unifying the taxes and economy planning of the Free Cities. But so far, that's not on the agenda, as we all do value our independence. But one thing we were able to unanimously agree upon is that what happened here in Sandrock over the last few years is nothing short of a miracle. And for that reason, the summit delegates have taken it upon themselves to personally thank some of the key players in making our town into what it is today. We have prepared a few awards for some of the outstanding citizens of Sandrock. Ahem. First off, I would like to call forward my friend and longtime colleague, Zeke. Come on up here, Zeke. You deserve this. Mr. Zeke, after learning your story, our delegates, as well as the other researchers of Vega 5, were absolutely blown away. Many of our scientists are known for having their heads in the clouds, looking to replicate old-world technology. But you used your brilliant mind and incredible tenacity right here on the ground, making our free cities a better and more sustainable place for all of us to live. For these reasons and more, on behalf of our council, I hereby award you with the Alliance Council Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Science. Congratulations, Zeke.
Thanks.
Some fights are over in a flash, and some are fought across a lifetime. Not all wars are fought on the battlefield. There stands among us a man who could tell us all about that. A war fought across a lifetime. Every day a struggle, and for all of his troubles, he was only, until just now, ever rewarded with more. This man will go down in the history books as a hero, as an inspiration. Whenever you're about to give up, I hope you will remember this man who never did. For the man who always believed in Sandrock, the Alliance Council would like to bestow upon Mr. Mort with the Free Cities Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Mort, please join your son on the stage and accept your award.
Man, don't make him go upstairs.
Thank you, sir.
We have one more award to give out. One that we just nearly overlooked. Miss Mian, could you please come to the stage?
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be giving out the Commerce Guild's Top Builder Award. It only seemed right that I nominate the person I thought best fit that description. The recipient of this award is not just a great builder, but a great friend to all the people of Sandrock. When I first met you, I said, "Do you remember?" I said, "Let's make a promise, builder to builder. A promise to take Sandrock back to its glory days." Back then, I wasn't sure if I really believed we really could. Shoot for the moon, for if you miss, you may still land among the stars, as they say. But as time went on, and I saw you do these things, these incredible things, I wanted to follow your example and do my best to keep my promise to you. And because of your dedication, your hard work, your incredible ability, your inspiring presence, you kept that promise. Not for me, not for yourself, but for all of us.
If this goes to the cat, I'm gonna be very upset.
It is with great pleasure I inform you all that it's not just my opinion, but the opinion of the entire Free Cities Commerce Guild, that our Free Cities' next top builder is none other than you!
Welcome to the club.
It's my honor to share this stage with you.
Congratulations!
Ooh, looks good on you.
Woo! It was this or your builder in Portia. No hard feelings, eh, old chap?
None at all.
All right, take a bow, you three. One more round of applause for the... I hereby conclude the summit's announcements. Now, let's go party!
Min doesn't want to move. I think he's got a tummy ache from eating all that sand. Oop.
Psst. Over here. Can you sit with our guest for a bit? I've saved you a seat.
I wasn't sure if he was actually here, if he's just outside and we still hear him. We're just sitting like, God damn, he's loud. I mean, they still kind of are.
Hello, and thank you all for coming. Let's celebrate to our heart's content for today. Tomorrow morning, we ride the airship. But for now, cheers to a new age for Sandrock. Let's dig in.
After working together from afar for so long, it's nice to finally meet some of you face to face.
Just in case you didn't get to listen to one of his little concerts outside the Blue Moon, you have to listen to it here.
I've been rooting for you all since the beginning, and, well, it's wonderful to be able to see for myself what all you've been able to accomplish. The sun is shining, the weather is warm, and there's flowers and grass are as far as the eye can see. I honestly can't wait to bring my daughter here to see these changes. I truly believe that Sandrock's back on the map, and we truly need you guys. With the development of Portia and Sandrock, the center of the Alliance is no longer a weak spot.
I second that notion. And may I also add that it's wonderful to see our two Highwinders here making such fantastic contributions to the process. Indeed, they are a living testament to the power of the Free Cities working together. But hey, when are you gonna give us our builder back, huh? I kid. But dang, you guys sure did get the pick of the litter. Oh, but also, to show our support, I brought a few gifts. Seeds and such from our botany school to help out with your planting team. And, you know, we're not exactly new to the planting game either, so we'd love to collab sometime.
Oh, naturally.
I see what you did there.
Oh, by the way, Mayor Trudy, I do hope you'll take into consideration my words during the summit. The Duvos affair had quite an impact on our tentative peace treaty with them.
Yes, I don't doubt that it did.
Not to mention that horrid news from Portia. What has become of your rogue knight anyhow, Gale? You know, the one that destroyed a quarter of your city with that doomsday device?
She goes by Wendy now.
Spoilers?
Quaint.
As for the rogue knight, he's disappeared without a trace.
Right. We're working with the Flying Pigs to track him down. After the Portia incident, we also did a full sweep of the military hierarchy, looking for any more Duvos spies. At least so far, we haven't found any.
Are there any indication that Duvos will expand their land grab of Athea? Will the Alliance react? My settlement plans will be in shambles if there's an actual shooting war.
That is up to the Council to decide, but the guards stand ready to...
My fellow delegates, today is cause for celebration. Let's keep the mood light, shall we?
Of course, of course. It's this Yakmel milk. Got my mouth running. I'll have another glass to make amends then.
Mayor Trudy, your town's band has quite a unique sound. It's a little country and a little rock. I can even hear some heavy metal vibes in there.
Where? What?
That's our Kugo band. Cooper's a rancher and Hugo's a blacksmith here in town. Ahem. I didn't see our director Chi. Pity he didn't attend, though I'm not surprised. I heard he's here researching some spaceship ruins.
It's the starship ruins, Administrator Curie. Your assumption is not unfounded, but your conclusion is misinformed.
He's just been there the whole time.
Oh.
A dancing robot, and it's not harming anyone.
Oh, man.
The Jewel of the Eufaula. Hold on. I have a quest. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, the airship tomorrow. Right. Where is... Yo, Mysterious Man.
I've been around, seen things, experienced more. Nothing really surprises me anymore. But you all certainly did, so I tip my mask to you. Congrats on making Sandrock great again.
You have chili? Yeah! Fantastic. So, what's going on over here? Okay, rock and stone, fellas. Here's for Grace.
Thanks, babe. Looks like you got everything on the list. Why don't you give me a bit of time to test these new ideas of mine out? Then I'll let you taste all the best ones.
Where's Venti? Man.
There you are. I predicted this encounter within a 1% margin of error. Yes, I have charted your routines and mannerisms. What's so strange about that?
Well, looks like things are about wrapping up around here. Yep,
peace and prosperity throughout the land. A green Sandrock, true jewel of the desert. Looks like my work here is done. You, on the other hand, you're just getting started. Sure, you took care of the lizard people, the mole men, the rat conspiracy, as well as the shadowy cabal that sought to devour us from within. Not bad for your first adventure. Reminds me of myself at your age. Of course, I might have handled it all with a bit more finesse, but it can't be ignored that you do bring that personal brand of moxie to the game that we have grown to know and adore.
Is he introducing like New Game Plus? Shit.
Anywho, there's still plenty of rogue factions still on the radar. The Moon Men, for example. They've been quiet this whole time. Too quiet.
Yeah, I see the moon stretch sometimes. He's not wrong. There still is one more fantastical foe to face in your grand adventure, and he's standing right in front of you. I can do it.
A bit of a backstory on the Moon Men. Just want to be sure you've got the motivation. We can hardly declare war on a group of individuals if we ain't properly identified our qualms with them and their ways of life and why they're bad. The moon, as we all know, is simply a projection, a hologram that comes from a machine built by the werewolf people. Remember this name. Although they won't be relevant again until the DLC, that stands for Delayed Till Later Conflict. Anyway, the Moon Men, they lost their home in the Great Moon Wars thousands of years ago. Since then, they've been biding their time, gaining power by drinking lava inside the core of the planet. Yeah, they suck it up like milkshakes at any moment. And I'm talking about literally any moment. I'm talking now. Okay, how about now? Or now? All right, so maybe not right this moment, but like I said, could literally be any moment. These moon men will burst out of the crust of our planet and begin laying waste to our prairies and fields, fondling our churches, burning our Yakmal, all with one singular goal in mind. To turn our planet into the moon. Now, this goal, it's understandable to an extent. They're homesick, moonsick, if you will. Unfortunately, this puts us at irreparable odds and ends with the Moon Men, being that we humans prefer our planet not being the moon, so, yeah. Like I said, one of us has got to die. I vote for them. Now, I reckon I'm not completely against the idea of some sort of compromise. Could we turn part of our planet into the moon? A little bit? Maybe carve out a little island for them to live peacefully and do moon stuff?
Duvos.
Just spitballing here. We don't have to go with this. We just came up with it. Moon Island? I mean, we'd have to run it by the Moon Men, check it for copyright, but I don't know, workshop it. That's your thing, right? Look, just let it be known that we didn't not explore other options before resorting to all-out war. But, you know, failing that, like I said, all-out war. And you're gonna have to lead the charge. I would, of course, but, well, shucks, these days, I've just got too much to live for. Finally got this greener Sandrock to raise my kin in. Working on a new nocturne today. A lot on the plate, you know how it is. Moon Men weaknesses include fireballs, kung fu kicks, and I believe they're lactose intolerant, but granted that one is harder to work with. I can try to help you out there, but no promises. Can't just be giving milk away, even if it is to combat intergalactic lava fiends posing a planetary threat. Gotta eat. Like I said, you know how it is. Hey, well, shoot. I kind of realize maybe I'm taking up a bit of your time. Yeah, you got a party to get back to, ain't you? Well, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. 'tis my first offense after all. You know, most instances where some kind of event like this would take place, I'd probably make the comment that everyone involved is highly overrated, regardless of whether or not I knew that to be true. But, seeing as I happen to know you personally and whatnot, I reckon you're all right. You should run for office. Any office. I'd vote for you. Vampires are real, though. Buying up real estate, using the gift of eternal life to make explosive property value gains. It's enough to make you sick. Imagine being priced out of a home just because a vampire been sitting on it for 600 years. Oops. I almost got myself riled up again. Oh, well, you have a good one. Don't be a stranger. Oh, and remember, if they let you pilot that thing, anytime you turn left up there, you have the right of way. Or is it the right? Regardless, perhaps the rules of the skies have changed since I was last up there. Tell you what, you punch a hard left and the other feller up there doesn't get out of your way, I owe you Yakima milk. I'll even offer up to help pry you from the burning wreckage. You know, if time permits. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you stock up on parachutes up there. Folk will tell you those things are safer than automobiles. Well, I beg to differ. Crashed far more airships than I did automobiles I did. Any vehicle, for that matter, save for school buses. They're deceptive. You think you got the whole sky up there, then bam! Giant duck cuts you off while you're adding marshmallows to your cocoa. Rear end them, knock your front bumper clean off. Yeah, never get into a wreck with a giant duck, tell you what. No insurance. You gotta chase them down, get them to land, then quack it out. Oh, and when they offer you 1 duck egg, tell them make it 3, then settle for 2. Them ducks be haggling. What's that look for? Come on, there's plenty more duck eggs where that one came from. They're practically made of the stuff. I gotta look out for me and mine. I suggest you do the same. Anyway, I told you about that time I flipped the bus, huh? I did? Oh, yeah. Well, shucks. I might be running out of stories. I told you about the Moon Men, right? Yeah, just now. Well, guess I'm at a loss for words. Catch ya? That's slang for see you later. Of course you know that. What am I saying? You're a true blue Sandrocker at this point. Yep, be seeing you then. Which is to say, goodbye.
Jasmine just standing there so patiently.
So long. And, you know, do me a favor, will you? Really. Take care of yourself.
We've become more powerful than anyone could ever imagine. Stamina +5.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Why don't you say something? Nobody's ever listened to me talk for this long, not even Mabel. I'm like a dog chasing a train X. There never was an end game. This is it. Now quick, tell me about a colorful llama you saw or something. I can't handle the dead air.
Yeah?
Wanna hang out? Oh, alright. Jeez. Welp. Mom, Pa?
There you are. Oh, are we keeping you? You should go chat with all your friends.
Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
To say it's 1 in a million you meet the perfect partner. We had to have done something to please the karmic gods.
Hey, everyone's talking about you at this party. They all say you're great. So you must be great. My next song is dedicated to you.
Great. Yeah, I do also see the date option. I'm wondering if they're too busy to date? Is that even possible? Yeah, they're too busy to date. What the f... Trudy, can you believe that?
I'm looking
That's
forward
crazy.
to our airship ride tomorrow morning.
Alright. Can I get some food over here? Yes. I have hunger. Eat by myself. Ask for the password.
What's the password?
Yeah. The Bumblelamp Bumbles at Bumbleton.
Correct. Please enter.
Yes. I was hoping. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Welcome. When I found out you were alive and no one blamed me for what seemed like your death, I doubled back, double time. While I was out in the desert, I made it my mission to clear my name, to uncover the mysteries surrounding Sandrock, which led me to discover that, in fact, Logan was framed by Duvo's spies. This, of course, was also uncovered by all of you here in town, before me. But if you had just failed to figure it out for a little bit longer, I totally could have helped out. Oh, plus, check it out. I traded my feng shui plate for these 3 magic beans. They're said to possess great power. All I have to do is figure out how they work. Anyway, join the party. The real party. That's right. This is the VIP room, baby. At least that's what the people downstairs told me. Don't be shy. Go around and say hi. Quite the adventure you've been on. You know, if you're ever looking for a change in career, I've always wanted a sidekick.
I love this and the rest room.
Huh?
Hey, do you remember me? I tried to use my status to coerce Kayatori into going out with me, and, well, I haven't really done anything since. Wait, how come I didn't get a redemption arc? Is Venti in here somewhere? Venti should totally be in here. Because Venti's not downstairs. Oh, hey there. I'm not sure if you remember me. I was in town to see Fang when my daughter was sick. She's made a full recovery. Now she's thinking of being a doctor herself. Whoa. What about tax fraud tourists? Greetings and salutations. It's me, the guy that talked about committing tax fraud. Well, I did it. I didn't pay my taxes this year. What, you didn't either? You're committing tax fraud as well? The legendary builder, the Free Cities. Wow. Yar, if you remember me, I'm the feller that got roped into that awful picture scheme. Just want you to know, we're doing better now. All of us creepy tourists.
Huh?
Hey, X, I'm one of the guys who works on Heidi's construction team. Yeah, you don't know me. I've always been too shy to say hi, but I just want to tell you, I think you're awesome. Were you putting letters on my mailbox?
Huh?
I know, I was unsure. I know it wasn't you.
Ooh!
I decided it'd been a while since I stopped in. Wanted to see the scenery, but they put me in here? Well, it's nice to see you anyway. I was just visiting. Y'all know Slack, she's got the knack, but you act, you're a buildo-maniac. Back to back, top of the stack, leading the pack, and you're never off track. Let me just drop the act, just want to say, I always thought you were really cool, and I hope the whole rhyming thing didn't diminish the value of how I really feel. Phew. Hey, it's me, the mediocre builder who just shows up to watch the yearly ceremonies. A part of me always hoped that, despite never having enough points to even be on the charts, a clerical error might one day be made to make me king. Wang Jr., probably best that I hang out here in the VIP room. A few people down below I don't particularly want to run into. Alan Carter pretty much left everything behind to live a dream, and now it's turned into a dramatic nightmare. Okay.
Oh.
Water wasting tourist? Hey, it's me. I've had some choice words to say back when I was a water waster, and I know it doesn't excuse what I did, but I was going through a really rough time. You helped me turn things around, so thank you.
All I wanted to do was travel, and my first day out, I'm already running into train robbers. Where can I buy a ticket out of this madhouse? Maybe that dapper reporter knows. Gosh, he looks familiar. Where have I seen him before?
Hello, I never did write that romance novel about a bandit and a builder. Once I heard Ernest was working on basically the same thing, I started writing a novel for teenagers where the hero is the chosen one. Now I have 1 million goals. Wow. And Bogan Jack. Oi, you didn't tell me you were a national hero before tricking me into getting my tail whipped? Common courtesy, mate. Ah well, no worries. Maybe the real fighting words was the friends we made along the way. What a great room this is.
Quite the adventure you've been on.
Yeah. Alright. I would have tucked Venti in there. I would have done that, 100%. She's basically an NPC. Pebbles, thoughts? Your kid alright? Justice. Hey, Justice.
This might be a fire code violation, but I think I can look the other way. Just this once. Man, what a ride, huh? I guess I just say that cause, well, this is kinda it, isn't it? This is the part where we get to celebrate all we did. Get all our accolades, our attaboys and pats on the back. Is it corny if I say I was just doing my job? Cause I was kinda just doing my job. What are you telling them when they try to butter you up? Yeah? Okay, that works. Dang, mission accomplished. And I'm still looking at you for backup.
Logan's got his normal outfit because he got the shave, which I think forced him back in.
I do gotta say though, while we're talking about it, you were the best Dawn Silver Corps officer we ever had. I'm serious. Lost count on how many times you saved me. Unsure? Everybody. So, whatever they try to give me credit for, just know that your name is not going to be left out of the discussion.
Probably sounds like a broken record, but wish my pa was here to see this. It'd been so hard for him. For anyone to imagine things could end up like this. If I'm honest, it all seemed pretty bleak there for a time. So, wherever he is, hope we got to surprise him one last time. Reckon now, just gotta keep our eyes pointed towards the future. Can't bring back what we lost, but we can rebuild. You're the one who showed me that. Having you around gives me hope. So, here's to hoping, and here's to you.
Already spoke with Andy, apparently.
General Ling just signed my death certificate not long ago, and we came face to face again. Awkward. Well, I think he understood right away, as after a brief moment of confusion, he gave me a wink and moved on. My secret seems safe enough for now. I guess it's easy to fade into the background with you at the party. They're tripping over each other to ask about all your achievements. Can't say I blame them. If I were them, I'd want to meet you too. Sure is strange, huh? You used to be that new builder in town, and I used to be that random girl who overcooks your omelets. And then, well, yeah, all of this. Don't get me wrong, I'll always have great admiration for everything you've accomplished here, but I just can't see you as a celebrity. To me, you'll always just be you. Looks like they need something over at table 4. Catch you later.
Okay, bye.
Hey, thanks again for convincing me to invite Master Verna. I don't know why I was having such cold feet about it. You know, I really feel like I should say thank you. I know I say that all the time whenever you help me out around town, but this time, I mean thank you for everything. Master Verna could maybe use a bit more bedside manner, but she wasn't wrong. I don't think my dream of making Sandrock a better place for my friends and family to live ever would have had a ghost of a chance without you. Granted, I didn't really know what I was up against when I moved back here, but you made all the difference. So yeah, from me and on behalf of everyone in Sandrock, thank you.
Yay.
Well, look who it is. Builder, weapon master, detective, savior of our fair city. Looks like things might be cooling down for a bit after this. Thought about maybe picking up a new hobby? Well, somewhere down the line, if you ever wanted to think about playing in the band, we could use a drummer. The old world synthesizer's all right, but nothing compares to that human touch. And who knows how long it'll last. You've got soul. Just need to get a set and start practicing. Well, we'll be around. Would be nice to get a chance to help you out with something after all you've done around here. You think on it.
The hell would the band be called then? If it's Kugo, and you throw axe in there. Bloodstone Saw. Don't think I have any on me. But I probably have some in storage. Hello, Cloud Prism. It should be fairly easy to catch me live. I'm trying noon to 4. So 2 hours ago until 2 hours from now. We're halfway through the stream. I'm trying a different schedule again to see how it goes. Since before was like way too early. Usually at this time you're driving to work. Just happens that you're sick? Question mark. Yeah. You got the that stomach bug thing. Whatever it is. Whoa. We're all out here now. And we're sitting. Haha. There are tables. Okay. So, Venti, what you think about? Yeah, all right. You know what? Have a Sandfish King.
Thanks. It's really
Then,
nice.
God. Who'd you steal it from?
Hey! Looks like everything is going off without a hitch. How'd you find our gifts? Everyone pitched in at least a little, right?
No, I'm feeling fine. Cloud Prism's the one who's, apparently a bit ill.
That's why we Sandrockers will always win, cause we stick together and help each other out.
I done already had that weeks ago. Pfft, that's old news for me.
Sure, someone could have put the same level of effort into another part of the Alliance and arguably gotten further. But the people of Sandrock, we just wanted it more. The bigger the challenge, the higher we'll rise to the occasion. I just want to say, you're pretty much the only person who's ever been able to live up to the hype. You know? Like, no one can dream too big when you're around. knowing that anything is possible. Oh, it just makes me so excited to have my family here. Thank you.
No comments about the babby?
So, were you guys, like, acting? I don't really get it. Ah, well, I'll just listen to Dan's analysis of it later, so I can nod my head if anyone brings it up at a dinner party.
We've got a new recruit. Be nice to the new guy.
There's just babby on table and nobody's talking about it? Shouldn't they be like bragging about it? Thank you very much, Red Pill Dragon. Howdy and welcome. First month sub. There's an invisible chair here.
My sister is really pleasantly surprised by Sandrock. She'd heard some rumors, some of which were written by me. But in my defense, I wrote letters to her containing less than the highest of praises, only because you'd just gotten started on your journey to rebuild this town. At this point, if anyone who prints a single word dissing Sandrock, well, I hope their editor gives them a serious talking to. My only regret in being here to see you revitalize Sandrock is that I fear my hand will never pen such poetry that is you striking with a pick hammer. But of course, that'll never stop me from trying.
Okay. Okay, interesting.
Hey, if you ever get the chance, it would be nice to have you visit Portia. It's a lovely place.
Yeah, maybe I'll play it sometime, man. God. Ugh. Jesus.
Oh, you're talking to me? Hi. I just figured, well, this party is kind of a celebration of your achievements, and well, I'm the train guy. I've always had great admiration for you, and not just from that time when you tuned up the station. Just about everything you did here in this town I thought was really swell. I don't always know exactly what you are up to. I mean, if I'm on the platform, I'll see you going out, coming home, and sometimes being carried home. It's a strange feeling, having a window into the life of a great person.
This is absolutely Logan's voice actor, yeah.
But I consider myself lucky for having the chance to know you. Just know you'll always have a first-class ticket on any of my trains.
The voice is very similar, but also, like, it's the same mic. Everything is the same. Is this game like my time in Portia? Yeah. I guess it's fair to call it a sequel. Except this game's got 160 hours plus to it. I'm at 162 hours right now. But we are at, like, the end of it, though. I'm not sure if there's, like, post-story stuff going on. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, my time at Portia, but just more everything. A lot more. Nothing from Burgess. We spoke to Unsure already. Arvio.
Wow! This celebration is amazing! Hey! This is just like one of those old pictures of a home when this town used to be lively and... Wait a second. Did you bring back the glory days of Sandrock? Oh, I can imagine in another 50 years there will be a picture of this party on the wall somewhere. I guess I'd like to congratulate you. I hope that my actions helped more than harmed along the way. But to think, I was here to witness this.
Nothing from Fang. Nothing from X even. Okay. Sandy. Nothing. Alright. Mort, surely.
There will be times when the wind and the waves will be braved, and when the cloud sails will be lifted, the sea will be shaken.
What a shit accent on Arvio, right? He's got a weird voice. I don't know what that accent is. It's all over the place.
Some ships sink only leagues from the shore, but thousands of vessels should one day sail to and from all the wreckage. Flowers wilt, but new buds bloom just behind them. It has been my honor to sink so that others could swim.
So you gonna die or what? Like, I'm tapping my foot here waiting for it.
You know, I never expected to succeed. I'd already kind of resigned myself to the fact that nothing was ever going to get better here. I just kept going back into that moisture farm every day because if I didn't, I don't know what else I'd do. It was only when you showed up that I felt like maybe we had a shot, and I tried to bury that feeling of remembering. We failed so many times before. I wasn't sure my heart could take one more. So, if it ever seemed like I wasn't excited about something, or something, I was always pulling for you, even if maybe I didn't show it. We lost a lot on the way, getting here. No one could really say it was all worth it, but at least, because of you and all our friends, it wasn't all for nothing.
Leave that table for last.
Hey, I really look up to you. I want to be someone who makes a difference when I grow up, just like you.
Okay, Aloe.
Recently, I've made some progress with my love life. In the end, my significant other didn't really care for what I wore. How about that?
Howdy, neighbor. That's one thing that never changed, huh? Oh, and thanks about always being good about zoning your fence just outside of our property lines. Of course, it didn't make no difference to me, but you know Coop. He got out there with the measuring stick a few times. Let me give you a small piece of advice. One that has never let me down. Be kind to everyone you meet. Because you never know who somebody might turn out to be. What kind of fool would I have been to not offer a sand roll to our new neighbor who turned out to be the best builder in the Free Cities? Also, being kind is its own reward. But it's nice to have incentives.
Hey, you want to hang out? Oh, alright. Thought I'd ask. Jane?
Howdy! I had some difficulty adjusting to the weather here, but despite that, I have fallen in love with this town. The anxiety I felt in Walnut Grove is gone. For some reason, Sandrock puts my mind at ease.
Tell me about your day, cutie. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to be a proper girlfriend, but, well, I don't like you because of your job. That's okay, right?
Okay. Is it groove or grove? Is it on the wall? I think it's groove, but some people call it grove. I think the first time I ever heard it, it was grove. Hello, Judd.
Greetings! Pretty crazy party. I brought the whole gang. There are far fewer resistances these days, so it was easy to make time. Lumi and I are doing great as friends. Things are great with me and Jadina. And yeah, the future is bright. Oh, Jadina? She had to leave after my jet talk. Don't worry, I can give you a proper introduction another time.
Okay. Groove. It's written as groove here. But some folks call it grove. I don't know. The voice actors are terrible. Some of them are pretty bad, yeah, but it's a little bit wholesome. Because it's like, it's kind of just like they did what they could without being like a massive AAA company type deal. There's a few instances though where it sounds like it was recorded straight off of a Skype call, and sometimes they mixed in the reverb, but it's only the wet that came through, so you only hear the echo. The noise removal really thick on some. Sometimes it's just not there. Yeah, it's got a charm to it, yeah. If only Xena hadn't left, our offspring could have studied here.
Your legend grows, spewing human. Strength such as yours shall surely go down in history. Yes! I've been saving that one for a while.
Jesus Christ.
Could I have used more growth? More of an arc? Sure, maybe. But in the end, I think it worked out. I was just a minor character after all.
Minor character,
Hey, random update. I've been working on that board game. Did I ever tell you about it? Anyway, we've just finished the 75th iteration, and I'm pretty sure it's almost ready for testing.
And sometimes you can clearly tell it's somebody just taking the piss.
I think some of the people at this party love you as much as I do. That might be a problem.
It's alright. It's okay, Magic Mirror. Yeah, I don't know what Zandy's deal is. I think Zandy was told just don't fucking move around. Because pathfinding through the tables would be a problem. God, he's working his way over. Oh God. I gotta go. I gotta go this way. Okay. Wait for Grace and enjoy the party and wait for tomorrow. Yeah, alright, I guess tomorrow. Because I don't think there's anyone else to talk to anywhere. There's nobody like out and about who lives way out there that we can visit and they'll be like, oh hey, you remembered me. I think that's all okay. Guess I can't be streaming for too much longer today because it's a bit of a short one. But I would like to at least finish off the main story. So we don't do a Death Stranding thing where it's like, ah! You're like 4 minutes from being done.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the imaginary, I mean real vehicle.
You see with the noise removal, I don't know why Jasmine's got it now. Ugh.
To your left, you'll see the fabulous Portia Tunnel, a joint effort, several leagues through solid rock that connect us to our water-shipping neighbors.
To your right, the fabulous Katori World! Happiest place in the Free Cities! But don't take my word for it. Take the whole family for a ride on the world-famous Coaster World!
Oh, apologies for the turbulence, but what you're feeling now is only a fraction of the wind that we used to get before. With that, allow me to direct your attention towards...
Sort of the wrap up also of the points of interest, I suppose, on top of the characters from yesterday.
Outback Forest! And everything else! Over there's all the trees that we planted. With people like my ma, and the builder, and Mr. Zeke, and Mion, and Nia!
We we've got one more trick up our sleeve, as it were. This airship is equipped with environment-maintaining technology.
Incredible.
Coming up now on the last stop of the tour.
It's water. It sprays water at things.
What you see before you is Martel's Oasis, restored to its former glory through the monumentous efforts of our wonderful townsfolk. Indeed, what you see before you is the jewel of the Eufaula. This concludes the tour. Now, everyone, please just enjoy the ride.
I think they were still pressed for time because they delayed the release the first time from, was it October into November or something? But I think they really didn't want to delay it again, but they really should have, because there's still quite a bit of issues throughout this game, which, to be fair, it's a massive fucking game. But yeah, I think a lot of it was just time constraint. They'll eventually probably get it updated, I suppose, but on the plus side, a lot of it happens later on in the game when players have to play through like 100 or so hours, so I think it really wasn't high priority to get it fixed up straight away. Man, now I like hope that like the next My Time game has like some huge massive fuck off fire and it's like, whoa, Sandrock, help! Hey, that Logan down there? What's Logan doing down there? Logan! I can't save up here because it doesn't know how to save my position. That's fair. Merle! Merle, help! Call all my pets over too.
Thanks for carrying the team on this one. Wade was supposed to be here, but he said he was worried about getting airsick.
Understandable.
Thanks for carrying
I can't even like talk to them proper.
Yes, I was only allowed to come on the maiden voyage because of nepotism. I don't care. Whee!
Nepotism for the win, yo.
Greetings, mon ami. Yes, of course I snuck aboard. The allure of the skies. She was too great. If anyone knows, I am the waiter.
Shouldn't she be like crazy terrified?
Well, how do you feel?
Kinda airsick, I think. Or I think I'm sad somehow.
Really? Me too. But it's a good sad. I think maybe we're just sad because it's over. I mean, our struggle. We've won! But now, with no serious challenges on the horizon, what follows is some feeling of emptiness. But the end of our struggle means not just a new chapter for Sandrock, but for ourselves, too. It's been a long road.
God, the summer outfits are still there.
When I look at old photographs, I hardly recognize myself. To think that flawed person changed to be the one standing here with you now. Sometimes things looked bleak, really bleak, but we had each other and new friends we made along the way. We pushed through. We never gave up, no matter how bad it looked. And through it all, we were able to create a better world for our children. So, what's next for us? I really can't say. But what I do know is that we have earned our destiny. Every day here, every day belongs to us. on here because of what we did, because of all of us. I know we made a difference. I still feel the weight that comes from everything down there. But it's different now. I feel a kind of safety under that weight. Maybe it's because I know we can carry it now.
I mean, that thing could totally, like, fly over and put out fires somewhere else, man. Oh, God. Ugh. It's been 229 days since you got off the train from Highwind and began your adventure in Sandrock. At that time, Mian and President Ian came to welcome you, the latter of which didn't give off the best of first impressions. You and Mian then registered your workshops. Mine was left unnamed. You heard whispers that Sandrock was a dying town, but you wouldn't have guessed it by the faces of the diligent townsfolk, bright with hope. In no time at all, you had plenty of new acquaintances who would soon become friends. When you first set foot in Sandrock, Mayor Trudy was off in the desert, experimenting with desert planting. The town you arrived at was a bit disorganized. Ian had allowed a backlog of commissions to accumulate, the most important of which was the crane lift meant for Rocky and his crew. You built it on day one, summer year one. Before long, you learned that the infamous slogan, gang, as they forcibly boarded a train, their motivations then were all a mystery. The other dangers of Sandrock became apparent quickly too. A once peaceful group of lizard folk, the Gigglers, became hostile and emboldened, launching numerous attacks against Sandrock, which you repelled, ultimately resulting in the destruction of the Shonash Bridge and the literal fall of Giggler President via his own hubris. Rebuilding the bridge was no simple task. It took all of Sandrock coming together to make it happen. Director Chi was pleasantly surprised when the person sent to inspect the bridge turned out to be none other than his childhood friend, Mint. With the bridge restored, everyone breathed a sigh of relief, but the calm was quickly shattered by a brazen attack on the water tower. Fleeing the scene, you came face to face with Logan for the first time. The town was shocked to think that he might have done this. Unwavered, Elsie sought your help in investigating Logan's abandoned home, in hope of finding something to explain his behavior and perhaps even prove his innocence. This all would be much nicer if there was, like, multiple paths in the story to have taken rather than just, like, the straight shot. Like, this works out well for, like, a Fallout type thing, you know? In the midst of this turmoil, you started to learn the history of Sandrock and what the citizens really hoped for in the future. Zeke taught you about the straw grid and how to plant crops in Sandrock to start doing your part towards greenifying the city. When Trudy returned, there was some debate as to whether it was even possible to restore Martel's Oasis to its original form. But ultimately, you persevered and proved to all the naysayers there was hope. Day 5 Spring Year 2. As Sandrock began to pick itself up, bandit attacks intensified. Logan kidnapped Matilda at the opening ceremony of the Little Wood. You rescued her unharmed, but Miguel was furious and called for a bounty hunter to track Logan down. This led you to meeting an imposter who turned out to be a friend. Andy D-bearded, true bounty hunter arrived. Sandrock's success in planting the Little Wood, as well as the excellent handling of the crisis after crisis piqued the interest of world-famous business mogul Musa, who soon paid a visit. The welcoming party did not go as expected. Luckily, Mort persuaded Musa to give the town one more chance to show its worth investing in. Just as he did, however, another eco-crisis reared its head. A strange green ooze was causing pollution from inside the Valley of Whispers, caused by the Rat Queen's crazy search for her daughter. Some citizens like Ryan or Rian and Dan B even wanted to leave. I still wish Ryan did. And just stay gone. Seeing the Sandrocker's spirit firsthand, Musa's interest in the town was renewed, and he pulled the trigger on the Road to Portia initiative, a plan you worked on with Heidi, Chi, Albert, and Mint, among others. Despite going quiet for some time, Bronco the Kid managed to find clues that, in a roundabout way, led you all to Logan's hideout. In the end, it was you alone who made it to the bandits' den. From here, the conspiracy surrounding Sandrock began to unravel. Suddenly, it all came to a head when Logan pulled down the statue of Peach in front of everyone at Haru's trial. It turned out that Miguel and Penn were Duvo's agents sent to dry up Sandrock. You exposed them, but they didn't go down without a fight. Our saboteurs behind bars all seemed to be well in Sandrock again. Logan and Haru rejoined the towns. Grace was preparing to complete her mission, but it was then we discovered the true meaning behind the water conspiracy. Duvos was planning to attack Sandrock. Then I built a triangulator, and the air cannon, and defended Sandrock. And then things happened. Just when the Sandrockers thought they'd clutch victory from the jaws of defeat, one final Duvos hybrid revealed herself. Matilda! Pulling the plug in your defenses, Duvos was able to swoop in and occupy Sandrock. It was up to you and the citizens of Sandrock to unfasten their sinister hold on your town. With Sandrock back under your control, the decision had to be made, whether to stay and wait for Alliance support or investigate the Duvos' presence in the north. Heroically, you and your friends rode Daisy the Duck headfirst into battle. Logan battled Penn. Over the moon. With Duvos out of the way, there was nothing stopping you and your friends from making Sandrock into the beautiful oasis Martel always believed it could be. Step by step, her dream became a reality. With his days of banditry behind him, Logan turned himself in, asking to be held to the full account of the law. Nevertheless, it was impossible to ignore the role he played in saving Sandrock, so he was given a lenient sentence and before long could once again call himself a Sandrocker. With Yen behind bars, someone had to take up his mantle. Who would have thought it would be his not evil but good twin brother, Wei, who had previously been thought lost in the peripheries? Soon after, former nemesis of Sandrock, Larry the Giggler president, was found broken. Through the compassion of yours and others, he became a friend and member of Sandrock. With Sandrock becoming livable and more families moving in, Mayor Trudy thought it right to start investing in education. Mian thought so too and donated most of her back pay stolen by Yan to the project. Next, Trudy set her sights back towards gratification. Second round of desert planting was day 10, winter here too. Unfortunately, the Portian water and Zeke's current know-how weren't enough. They called in an expert from High Wind to consult, and to your surprise, along with him came your old friend Nia. With Professor Luell's knowledge and Chi's discoveries up north, you were able to progress weather technology and build a pipeline, bringing even more water to the oasis. New Sandrock complete, day 20, spring, year 3. Katori was finally able to manifest her own dream, the dream of creating an amusement park in Sandrock. Katori World now brings people from all over the world to enjoy her park and Sandrock culture. That got built really quick. All your great successes earned the attention of the Free Cities, and Sandrock was selected to be the host of the Quinquennial Alliance Summit, in addition to grant to build a high-tech airship. After the summit, all the representatives are able to see all of your accomplishments and the beauty of the newly rejuvenated Oasis, riding comfortably on your airship, proving once and for all, Martel's Oasis, the jewel of the Eufaula, had finally returned. No photo for that. Your great adventure was also decorated with the rewards of daily life. You took commissions off the board at the guild and personally from friends who needed your help. Every contribution you made to town, big and small, made a difference in at least one person's life. Your work in the Commerce Guild was nothing short of legendary. The numbers you put up for the guild left builders across the land in awe. You will forever be remembered as a standard that all builders strive to reach. 465 commissions. Some weekends you went in to do a bit of extra work by inspecting other builders' items. They always appreciated having a pair of expert eyes on their work in order to help them improve. Those were bullshit. 32 times. Sometimes life got in the way and you had to complete commissions a bit late. 9 times to be exact, but everyone understood that the volatile Sandrock schedule could lead to delays. As your commissions became more demanding, you began to rely more on Eufaula Salvage and your mole friends to help you get the materials you needed. By working together, you were able to make Sandrock a better place. I commissioned them 3 times. sometimes the pressure really got to you, or perhaps you were having so much fun, you lost track of time. Whatever the case, you passed out somewhere other than your bed 28 times. Luckily, there always seemed to be someone around to help you out. But everyone agrees, you should take better care of yourself. I liked my eyes. All the huge commissions you took on for the town usually put you in contention for Workshop of the Year, but it was always just out of your grasp. The other builders really pulled their weight. What? What? How dare you? I never didn't get first place. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy upgrades at your house, ... All in all, you earned 1.3 million goals. And you know that sometimes you have to spend money to make money. I spent 775,000 of it. Desert's very thirsty. I collected 6,000 dew, either in the workshop or in the desert. I bought 2,000 units of water from Burgess at the water tower and used a total of 22,000 units of water for my machines. When it came to your social life, your time in Sandrock has been a wonderful growing experience, as you met people who will surely be your best friends for life. You never let the other things going on get in the way of your personal relationships, and your friends truly appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, alright. As the days turned into months, you always tried to find time to participate in the local festivals, grabbed 18 gifts during the Day of the Bright Sun, caught the most ghosts 2 times, running of the yak mill twice, cooked 31 dishes for the Winter Solstice barbecue, served everyone. I served everyone at the dance-off 6 times. Dabbed on them. Crossed the finish line first in the sand running races 0 times. Defeated all the competition in the showdown at high noon 0 times. And I'm a real party lover and enjoy the company of friends at home. I often prepare lots of delicious food. Everyone loves going to your house and leaves with a full belly and a full heart. I hosted 8 parties? No. 2. A lot of them were canceled. And rescheduled. For some, time spent in Sandrock was a time of romance. Everyone in town seemed so welcoming, and soon many of your friendships developed into something deeper. Unable to choose, you decided it was better to just stay single, rather than break all of their hearts. Shared 5 hugs and 4 kisses along the way. I gave 874 gifts. Went out with friends or on dates only 13 times. 54 times I was feeling romantic and just had to say so to the person you were speaking to. Another's heart belonged to you, but it wasn't enough. Something deep inside you made you yearn for more, and you couldn't care less about the feelings of others. Sure enough, you were eventually caught in your web of lies, and your promiscuous behavior was laid bare for the world to see. I was caught cheating 1 times. You know, how crass of you to assume times multiple. 1 time. 1 time. Not times. There were also quite a few domesticated animals living in and around Sandrock. A quiet cat, cute, but with a bit of a mean streak. You adopted him, and taught him that violence is not always the answer. What Nemo lacked in brains, he made up for in being adorable. Still better behaved than Banjo, while being twice as excited about everything you had ever did. Since your arrival, you cut down 18 trees. Despite knowing how important trees are to protecting the plant life and stopping sandstorms, you cut down 8 of them anyway. But all's well that ends well, right? Perhaps best not to mention the little detail to people. Burgess, for example, is probably better off not knowing. The ruins around Sandrock are many and vast, as you, yourself can attest to. You set foot in nearly every floor of every known ruin to exist in the area. Overall, you ended up paying the Civil Corps 7,660 goals for their management and maintenance to spend time in abandoned ruins. But with all the valuable materials you found, you earned that money 8,000 times over. While adventuring, I encountered and defeated 311 rare monsters, unusual materials, and in dispatching them, I made the town safer as well. Dove into hazardous ruins 15 times, earning admiration of the Civil Corps, but somewhat worrying your friends and family. Other times, though, needed to ask for backup from fellow Civil Corpsmen. They were happy to help you out while you focused on other more important things. Commissioned them 7 times in total. Defeated 375 monsters on the way to victory. Data disks. Managed to create 466 machines to add to my workshop lineup. I don't think... I think that's counting farm plots. I don't think I made 466 machines. Also, while diving, you found all sorts of relic fragments. Of the 18 types you encountered, you managed to restore 30 of them. Yeah. Totally. 30 out of 18. Currently, there are 43 exhibits on display at Katori's museum, most of which were donated by you. Thanks to you, many people have been able to learn more about the old world and cherish the new one we all live in. When you came to Sandrock, you could hardly fry an egg, but in your time, your skills rivaled even the top chefs of the few cities. Still, you were never too big to stop in at the Blue Moon from time to time. I learned to cook 0 unique dishes. I ate at Blue Moon 27 times. Finding beauty all around you, sometimes you couldn't help but snap a photo. Took 69 photographs in Sandrock. Nice. Sometimes you needed some downtime with the Golden Goose. Played games there 6 times. It was always nice to take a break and drop a line in a quicksand pool. 62 caught in total, and I caught a kingfish 1 times. Wow, look how happy that is to be caught. Ow, my lip. Once you had a stable, sought out a mount to serve as your faithful steed, purchased 2 mounts, and rode them with great style. Many people came into your life when you moved to Sandrock, and some of them were much better off for having met you. Trudy finally became the mayor you always knew she could be. With careful counsel from friends and experts, she confidently lead Sandrock into its age of glory. All she needed was people like you to believe in her. Cooper and Hugo have written many songs based on the events of your life, though they tend to be awfully squirrely about admitting it. Tensions between Cooper and his daughter have been resolved thanks to your existence. They always loved each other, but now they're better at expressing that and communicating with one another. Mabel approves of the new dynamic and spends less time stressing and more time providing delectables to other citizens of Sandrock. She does fuck all, man. She just sits in her stupid kitchen. The world is made a better place with the apprehension of the violent criminal Penn and the shameless schemester Yan. Matilda, whatever her real name was, she had a lot of time to think about what she had done. Hopefully, she had seen from space Sandrock getting greener by the day until she froze and is most certainly dead. The old builder, Mason, read about you in the news and breathed a sigh of relief, glad it was all over. Who knows, however, if his past will ever catch up to him. Burgess stepped up and became the minister of Sandrock Church of the Light, but only because people of Sandrock gave him the confidence to do so. Justice and Unsure made a name for the Sandrock Civil Court because of you, and not just for the drawing photorealistic and other wanted posters. Not just for the drawing photorealistic and other... What? Once Sandrock became a safer place to live, it made sense to start building a school. Without that, Jane would have never found her new home in Sandrock. Owen still sits quietly behind the bar of the Blue Moon Saloon, but now he has more stories than ever to tell. Rocky and his wife Crystal now have been extremely justified in being the last salvage company to hold out in Sandrock Slump. With the newly found starship ruins, they'll likely be digging up relics that'll move them to a bigger house before long. Katori found success by building her business and finally her theme park. Her drive to prove herself separated her from her family, but in the end, she was able to reunite and reconnect with her son, who was very proud of his mother. Miguel fell down a flight of stairs and died. Amira and Arvio have grown as people, and their relationship as siblings are now stronger than ever. Great. Their businesses are successful, and they become providers for their families, as they've always dreamed they could be. Unsure had his own hopes and dreams of becoming deputy of Sandrock, which he did. Having reached the same rank as deputy captain, their bond has grown stronger as well. People often forget about Venti. Despite her being lively, outgoing, and positive, she somehow managed to fade into the background. Not to you, though. Even when Venti was caked in grime, you made her feel valuable. As chief consultant for Pablo's fashion show, you ensured that it would go off without a hitch, as well as attract quite a crowd. The show really made the jewel of the Eufaula shine and proved that Sandrock isn't just a passing fad. It also broke all the outfits. Long talks with Heidi helped her figure out what exactly she wanted to do with her life, and with that little added boost of confidence, she was able to convince her master Verna that perhaps there was more to life than just being avant-garde. Between cram sessions, Haru often thinks of you, Logan, and Andy. This semester, he was top of his class, which has earned him a hefty scholarship of next year. Man, this could have been like, photos of shit and like the scenes of people like running around and just like doing shit with the day-to-day. You know, you got like the full screen view of just things of the town and people doing shit. And then you get the crawl on the side of the screen. The right third of the screen is the crawl with the stats, whatever is relevant. And that's it. And you can just like with those, just, oh, here's a shot of Grace doing kitchen stuff. Here's a shot of Venti doing Venti things. Here's a shot of Miguel's mangled corpse at the bottom of those stairs. Here's Matilda frozen, slowly getting closer into a sun. And it's just like, that's kind of expressing what these words are expressing. And you don't need any voice or anything for that. It's nothing too wild, nothing too fancy. Most of the animations are probably already there. And then you still get the fun stats crawl on the side too. Whew. Logan sleeps with both eyes closed at night, his name cleared and his debts to society paid. He serves as a role model for young Andy, who will surely go on to do great things with all the support he's received as a member of your community. Grace had the highlight of her career with your help. Some adventures are too great, even for super spies, so she decided to come back to Sandrock to retire and be the cook she always pretended to be, at least for a while. You, Mian, and Nia have become Zeke's angels of sorts, taking over many of the moisture farm duties and helping him push greenification knowledge even farther. With Mian always over there, sometimes you forget how many builders come to Sandrock in the first place all that time ago. Director Chi finally found the Olympia, though not exactly in a way he had hypothesized. With all the technology you helped him find, he has now begun to look for the concept of a virtual reality. Musa, the man moving and shaking things behind the scenes, saw the potential of Sandrock, and now he's continuing to invest in establishments all around the Ufada. He next sets his sights on the northern edges of the Alliance. Because of you, life in Sandrock goes on, renewed with hope and ideals. Tender seeds broke through the hard soil, found new life above the surface. Sandstorm's all but gone, nourishing rain falls. More than it ever has, it literally just rained the one time for the story. And sometimes, beyond the clouds, if you look closely, you can see Martel looking down on the oasis with a smile. And if you really squint, you can see Matilda. The Logan bit is meta commentary too, since he had a bug for the longest time sleeping with open eyes. Yeah, I heard about that. And then you get more credits as we kind of fart around in space. Or at least the male builder, Max, I think he's named internally, and the Mira. Yeah, I feel like that wrap-up was a bit long. A little bit long. I think that could have been mostly visually told. As great as it is to have all of the, you know, the wrap-up for everything, you want to make sure you cover all bases and all grounds, because there's going to be people who are literally playing this game for like a year to 2 years of their life IRL. Just because they're just casually playing it whenever. Like, this game is going to be a big part of a lot of people's playing experiences, and it's kind of important to give a proper wrap-up, but that was a little bit too much, and more of that could have been done visually, rather than just being a massive wall of text. It kind of is what it is. There's the voice actors and stuff, for the most part. Ah, English voiceover. Ah. Pause left click. Mian and Jasmine is the same. Alex Ross, Owen, and Penn. Mabel and Matilda were the same. Logan, Jan, Jensen, Giggler Manager, and Wei. It's all the same guy. I didn't know Yan and Wei was same as Logan and Jensen, though. In Giggler Manager, I never really thought too much about. Mysterious Salesman and Cooper is the same. Alright. With a name like Chuck Montgomery. Man, a perfect name for Cooper. TBH. Pablo and Giggler Vice President. Okay. Zeke and Giggler President is Dalton. Sure. Trudy and Nia is the same. Kid and Ryan. Really? Yeah, right. Alright. Yeah, fine. A lot more voice actors than I expected. I thought there'd be a lot more people doing like 3, 4, 5 different voices, but really just the one guy was doing so many. Beta testers, which probably should have been 3 columns or 4 columns or 5 columns or something. There's gonna be a bunch. Skittles. Delicious. Oh god, and the backers too. Fuck. Am I gonna see a frickin' moron in here? Jesus. Overall, though, man, really great. Like, I think I probably should have wrapped it up a little bit ago, but we'll wrap it up after the credits. Tomorrow we'll still be streaming some of this, just doing a bit of dick around and marriage and squeeze out a child real quick, speed run a child if we can, and see what that's like. I don't think they really grow up though. Like, they might like turn from babby into like toddler, but like I don't think they actually do anything right now. That's just a thing that you can do. But for the most part, I've just got a couple personal loose ends I want to tie up. I want to take a peek at the multiplayer while it isn't really its own story of some form. God, we're only on E. It doesn't really have its own story. It's more of just a sandbox thing, doing commissions and ranking up to the commission board and all that, but it would be nice to at least take a peek and see what the characters are. At the very least. And then that would probably leave us with... it would probably leave us with next week then going into something else. Finally. Playing a different game. I know, I can hardly believe it. It feels like I've been playing this for a whole year, but actually I was playing Twats for even longer. My Twats Let's Play is like 2 years long. It's fucking wild. It is wild. I feel like I was playing this longer than I was playing Files, though. So I guess there's that. Although Files was a lot of the 6-hour streams, so I'm not too sure. Did somebody sneak a wedding proposal into the credits? Did I just see that right? Did it work? Yeah, top right. I think that's the, I think Max, the male default vanilla builder. I forget their names. They've got names internally, but it just looks like he's doing a little bit of a toot. Just tooting around in space. Yeah, fantastic game though. Wasn't Files awful too? Files quickly became awful. A lot of it being through meta, and then the copywritten content just became more and more and more, and visually it became just more disgusting to look at. And it all just sort of broke down, and it kind of got a little bit better toward the end to some extent, but I think a lot of that was because of the weapon that I defaulted to using with everybody being probably a bit broken, but I didn't give a fuck at that point. That became rough to play, but like when you spend so many hours into something, it's like even if I hate it, I gotta finish it, get some kind of closure. Man. I expected more the names. I'm a little surprised. Whole thing was heavily lopsided. Community behind it was toxic. If I recall correctly, it's been a couple years since I watched and listened. And yeah, the folks behind it, and also pirates, it turned out. Because I was going to go from Files into doing an XCOM 2 thing. While I was doing XCOM 2, I would be editing the pirates content to make it a little more, you know, internet friendly without just literally being porn. And I discovered partway through the Files community drama that the Pirates developer is significantly worse of a person. And it's one of those deals where it's like, I don't want to play that anymore. I don't want anything to do with any of that. We'll save like down here. After doing some Civil Core commission, apparently. From 59 hours, boom, to 151 hours. Sounds like your chosen community and some folks in it. Your chosen community? Yeah, it was just like, no, I don't really want to go into it too much. Just a really bad experience overall. So I think I went from XCOM 2 and I just like didn't even do an XCOM thing afterwards. Oh, the furry community? Is it toxic? I don't know. I guess some folks would be. I think that's a case where you get the really loud ones are the really toxic ones, but for the most part, most of them are chill. It's just the ones that speak up for whatever reason, they have no filter. So it just makes the whole thing look just dog shit. Ah.